Jai Jai Shankara Hara Hara Shankara. This post is all about the curse of Agni. In my earlier posts, I have shared a lot about various forms of curses and how the curse of a Sumangali, Stri, Kanya affects the individual. In this post, in this video, I'm going to share about how the curse of Agni impacts your personal life, impacts your life holistically. So, do you have skin problems? No matter however harder you try, no matter whatever remedies you do in the form of various pujas or homas, you are not getting the desired relief. Does your skin uh, peel often? Do you have heat boils? There are a lot of people who get heat boils all over their face or across their body. Okay. Do you have warts surrounding your neck? Do you have? Do you feel feverish? Everything is normal, but when but you still feel feverish. At times, you feel so heavy on your head that you feel okay, you've got some migraine form of a headache. Or at times, it would be such that there will be at least 10 or 20 or people trying to pull all the nerves on your head. There are situations like this which happens, right? So, do you often feel that? And in your chest area, do you feel some kind of a heartburn or some sort of a reverse acidic reaction where when you swallow anything, or when you have a little bit of hiccup or burping kind of a thing, you feel that reverse acidic reaction, then it could be due to the curse of Agni. See, I'm not making any medical diagnosis, but I'm talking about how the Shastras are and how the problems are connected to the various things as per the Shastras. Okay, and do you feel burning of your stomach? Do you feel very heavy in your head? Are you not doing your karma properly? See, today there are Nitya karma, Pitru karma, okay, and various other forms of karma. If you are not doing that properly, then you are bound to have Agni, the curse of the Agni. Um, when somebody is in dire need of water, and if you refuse to give water to them, then again it leads to the curse of Agni. Okay, because or somebody might it's very cold, it's very chill outside, right? Somebody may not be able to drink. People may not, particularly aged people, they may not be able to drink cold water. They may want to boil the water and drink hot or lukewarm water or hot water because of the cold and so on. If you are not able to provide that hot water, showing your face, why should I do it? You didn't do this, you didn't do that, and so on. Then, and if their um, this thing is hurt, because if their manas is hurt, if their feelings are hurt, then it leads to the curse of Agni. Okay, and if you are not doing Agnihotram properly, in many places this is one of the common things that is happening today. People are not having time to do their Agnihotram. If you are not, this is not only applicable to Brahmins, this is also applicable to non-Brahmins as well. See, every Varna has their own ways of worship. Some people are very good at following the process, some are not good at following the process. Okay, if you look at Brahmin's wedding, if you look at my parents, they got married in their house. The wedding rituals went for 4 days. 4 days, 5 days. Those days, that was the norm. Today, because of the cost, rising cost, yesterday I was reading one article where it said the average budget for a wedding is somewhere between 37 to 50 lakhs. So if you look at practically hiring a mantapa for 5 days and hiring a cook for 5 days and doing all those stuffs. It's a very very costly affair. So what I would suggest is you do a simple wedding at home. Do not compromise on the ritualistic process. There is absolutely no compromise. There must be absolutely no compromise on the ritualistic process. If it has to go for 4 or 5 days, it has to go for 4 or 5 days. Don't compromise on that. But today, what people are doing, they are ready to spend on pre-wedding shoot. They're ready to spend on various other non-priority stuff. See, I'm saying this with a lot of pain because many marriages, within no time, it ends up in the red building. He is not doing this, he is not taking care, he is not bothered about me, he is not loving me, he is not respecting my parents, he is not respecting this, she is not doing that, she is not doing this. Plenty of complaints goes finally to the red building. Why? Because you have forgotten to do your duties properly. Okay, this leads to the curse of Agni, which leads to separation of the married couples. This is one of the reasons. I'm not saying the reason, one of the reason. Okay, then if you are not doing your pitr karmas, plenty of people are not doing pitr karmas properly today, which again leads to the curse of Agni. Then all the rituals a person is supposed to do for Agni Bhagwan, if it is not done properly, it leads to the curse of the Agni. Okay, if and today this is again another common mistake that people do. Okay, they have time for everything. Yeah, I'm talking. This is inclusive for the. This is also important for the priest who comes and does the ritualistic process. He has plenty of appointments for the day. No, I don't have time. Then why are you accepting it? As a customer, you have to question the priest. If you have to do it, you have to do it. Most of the people, they have 10 or 20 odd commitments during the day. So they are not able to do their homa properly. After the homa is done, after the purnahuti is done, they are supposed to do certain prayachitams and various other things post homa. This is not only applicable for Brahmins, even for non-Brahmins it is applicable. But today, most of the times people don't do this with sincerity and honesty due to various reasons. See, my point is this. Whenever any priest comes, the first thing I tell them is keep the phone away. You're here till such time the homa is done. You are not using the mobile phone, and there is no compromise on the rituals. This you have to ensure that the priest is following it. It is your birthright. Never give up on your birthright. Else, it leads to problems for you as well as for the priest. What the priest is going to do, it's not your botheration. But what you have to do, you have it in your control. You have every right to demand it because you're paying for it. The very fact that you're performing a homa, it's an indication that you want to come out of some sort of a problem or some sort of a purpose. Otherwise, there is no. I mean, you're not somebody like oh, I have a lot of money and I'll do homa every day. Sorry, not everyone does that today, right? So there has to be some sort of a purpose. So why you are not insisting on it? It is your right. You have to insist on certain things. And married people, see, as per the Shastras, the day a person is born, that Agni has to be used for their wedding and it has to be used for their end ceremony. Unfortunately, this is not practical today. Okay, so people are not able to follow certain things, which is fine and fair. That is acceptable to some extent. Earlier days, there was a concept called Agraharam, where the priest, almost all the Agnihotris did Agnihotram. The entire village was very nice. Then from the entire Agrahara, it came down to one or two houses. They did it. The Agraharam, not only the Agraharam, the entire village was nice. Then from many to one, and now not even that one. As a result, there are plenty of disasters that is happening and so on. This is again as per the Shastras. Okay. See, why people are moving towards greener pastures is because they feel, how long do I keep within that small zone? You have every right to do that. I'm not questioning that. But when you're supposed to do certain things in a proper way, you have to do it. Today, there are many Dikshitas there are greats, okay, great Dikshitars. Unfortunately, today they have got scattered. So most of them are doing, some of them are not doing, some of them are doing, most of them are not doing. Like that, it depends. If they do not do Agnihotram properly, then it leads to the curse of the Agni Bhagavan. If you ask me whether it affects only Brahmins or not non-Brahmins, it affects everyone. Okay? There are plenty of sinful acts as per the Shastras being done by people. It affects everybody and it also leads to the curse of the Agni Bhagavan. It affects the marital life. Okay? Because today, most of the marriages breaks up because they are not doing the marriage properly. As I said earlier, those days the marriage used to be for 4 or 5 days. Today it has been brought down to 1 day because of the cost factors and various things. As I said, 37 to 50 lakhs is the budget today. I totally agree, that they cannot perform for 4 days. So what you could do a simple wedding at home where the boy's family, girl's family are there at home. Let the wedding take place at the house without any compromise on the rituals. Then later on, see, today people are spending heavily on pre-wedding shoot, DJs, etc., etc., because they want to enjoy their wedding. Nothing wrong in that. What I would suggest is, see, you have a separate this thing for rituals. You should not compromise on the ritualistic processes. Okay, so 4 or 5 days, whatever it is there as per your system, follow that. Let it be attended only by your dearest ones. And later on, you hire a wedding hall or a hotel, wherever you are comfortable. You want to do DJ, this, that, whatever you want to do, you carry on. No objections at all. Okay? This way, you are maintaining a balance because that ritualistic process is must and mandatory. Okay? Today, people are compromising on that due to various reasons. So this is an ideal alternative that is worth exploring. Nandi is also not done properly because again, Nandi is something which you are supposed to do. Okay, again, it is not done properly. Havir Bhagam is not given properly. These are all things which leads to the problems in the married life. It could lead to health complications in a person. At times, the wedding also gets stopped. Today, people have become so, I wouldn't like to use the word insensitive. I'm just trying to search for a better word. Okay. See, earlier, everyone's role was very clear. The husband has to go to work, wife has to take care of the house. Today, the wife thinks, okay, I have also studied. I also want to contribute to the growth of the family. Nothing wrong. Okay, but when it comes to certain things, the roles have to be very clearly defined. And if you have to draw a very clear boundary. If that is not done properly, then again it leads to various issues. See, I am not saying not doing the ritualistic process properly. Only that leads to separation of the couples. There are various factors. This could be one of them. Okay, or this could stimulate other problems. I do not know, because case to case it differs and so on. So I'm not getting into the intricacies. I'm just talking with respect to what the Shastra says. And very importantly, most of the problems is because the Agni Bhagavan is not invoked properly. Okay, see, today I spoke about marriage. The next day after the marriage, the girl is demanding that, okay, I will not stay with you. There are instances like this. I will not stay with the boy. You have to write down your property to us in my name. You should not, live with your parents. Plenty and plenty of things are happening today. Again, without getting into the intricacies, this could be due to the curse of the Agni Bhagavan. So, what is the solution? You might ask, okay, Swamiji, you have told many things about the consequences of not worshipping Agni Bhagavan properly. Obviously, the Shastras must have given some sort of a solution. So, what is the solution? If you ask me what is the solution, Atharvana Veda, there are a lot of things specified in that. Atharvana Bhadragali Homa or Sri Pratyangara Sharvashulini Homa is the solution for this. Under the video in the description, I would have given the link. If you are having any such symptoms, whatever I have shared, do get in touch with us. We will analyze and revert back to you whether you have this, the curse of the Agni, and if so, what you have to do to get over it. Okay, you have our number in the video itself. You can get in touch with us. We will guide you on what you have to do subsequently. Okay, all the best. God bless you. Guru Kataksham Ambal Anugraham Paripurnam. Jai Jai Shankara Rara Shankara.